welcome to this week's edition of Money Moves. Thank you for joining us. This week we're going to be talking about the current events happening in the world and the impact thereof on us as consumers and what it does to our finances. The biggest impact we've seen in the last week and a half of this conflict has been the direct effect on the oil price. We've seen Brent crude go up to record levels in the last few days, with the excess being in around $120+ a barrel. What does this translate to? Well, obviously it's going to affect us directly in our transport costs. Every time we're going to fill up our vehicle and put petrol in our car, or when we make use of public transport, those costs are going to be translated directly to our pockets every time. So an important part of consumer finance is understanding the budget. It's a horrible word, most of us hate doing it when it comes to the end of the month, but it's definitely the best way to get a true understanding of what your financial situation is. So the question usually comes, what is the simplest way to do a budget? A strong recommendation is to get 2-3 months worth of bank statements and draw up on a piece of paper, a spreadsheet, any way that you can visualize this, to see what is your income, your expenses, and your debt. When we talk about income, this is an income stream that you can rely on as being there every single month. So this would be a salary if you have a part-time job but you know you're getting the same income every month, that you keep it in your income section. The second column is your expenses. Now expenses are rent if you're paying rent, your transport, school fees, insurances, cell phones, anything, food, anything that you're going to be paying every single month. You get variables and you get your fixed expenses. Variables might pick up on your bank statement, for example, if you go into the store and you're swiping your card perhaps for a coffee or a takeout, etc. Those are also your areas where some changes could perhaps be made. Your debt is your agreements with your registered credit providers. So this would be your bond, your vehicle finance, store cards, credit cards, personal loans, overdrafts, and the like. And it's very important to differentiate between your expenses, where there is still the opportunity to possibly control, and your debt, because your debts do have minimum monthly repayments that you need to make towards them. You then take these 3 columns and you add them up individually. You deduct your expenses from your income to see how much you have left to repay your debt. And your debt installments should be less than that amount to see that you can actually still afford the debt that you have. As I said, very important to note that looking at that bank statement, those are your opportunities where you can possibly still make some changes. That's it for this week's edition. Remember to like, share, and post any comments of any topics you'd like us to discuss or any thoughts you might have. Remember to click on the bell button to be notified of when our next episode becomes available.